How did this happen? How did this happen? You're going to be so embarrassed and ashamed. How did I hook up with that? You're going to start remembering. When you go back to yourself, you're going to start remembering. And you're going to ask yourself, and you're going to be embarrassed as you should.
I'm so happy that it hurts. Feels good to be alive. It's the best time on earth. I'ma kick it to the curb. If you messing with my vibe, you can put it in reverse. I'm a diamond in the dirt.
Dazzling Diamond, there is coming a moment where you're going to be embarrassed. There are many other times where you were embarrassed by this Narc, when they made you look like a fool. But there is coming a time, right, where you're going to sit and be thinking or ruminating, and you're going to be embarrassed. You're going to be embarrassed because you're going to be thinking, how did I hook up with that? You're going to start remembering. When you go back to yourself, you're going to start remembering. And you're going to ask yourself, and you're going to be embarrassed as you should. How did I actually hook up with this person? And once those thoughts or those questions start to come, it's going to bring about more questions and more thoughts. And you're going to start piecing it together for you to see where it all really began. But I promise you this, that thought is coming. You are going to be so embarrassed with yourself, ashamed. And you'll be thinking, how did I, me, this dazzling diamond, actually even think that this person is attractive, smart, funny, any of those things? Great. You're going to start to see them for who they really are. You're going to start to realize that all the other people that you rejected in the past, that you really didn't think were on your level or what you wanted, is exactly who that narcissist is. And you're going to be like, you're going to cry probably. Maybe you will. You'll be shaking. You're going to get this panic like, how did this happen? How did this happen? You're going to be so embarrassed and ashamed when you start to find yourself again and remember who you really are. You're going to realize, and you're going to be embarrassed, that you would have never ever hooked up with a person like this ever in your life. It's not even a class thing. It's just that is not even your type. But I get it, in the beginning, they love bombed you. They convinced you. Then they hoovered you. Then they manipulate. They mess with your mind. And then that's how you got with them. But there's coming a time where you're going to be embarrassed. And you're going to realize. And after this, I promise you, when you get to the point of that embarrassment, where you remember that, why did I actually get with, we have nothing in common even. How did this actually happen? You're going to realize. You're going to realize it was a demonically charged interaction. Why you actually hooked up with that person. And they found you at your lowest. And then they took you even further down. But if you had not back then hooked up with them at that lowest point in your life, you would have gotten over whatever that low situation was and elevated. But then you got with them and it's just been a cycle of fucking nonsense. Trust me, you're gonna get to that point. You're gonna look at them and say, you won't believe it. You're gonna think you've been living or you've been sleeping and somebody else was in your body interacting with this person. You're gonna realize that that wasn't you. Something funny happened It was their manipulation. They are demonic. They are. Narcissists are very demonic. They have a demon spirit in them that knows the game, an ancient spirit. And you're going to sit there and say, how did 25,000 years later, how did I get myself into this? You're so lucky if you're not married to that person. Some of you have kids with them, so that happened. The kids are never a mistake, but you are going to realize the person that, because from the first day you met them, that's when you started becoming dormant. That's when you died, and the other docile person came to the forefront. Now that you are awakening and coming back to your sentence, that is actually you. You're going to realize that that girl or guy that hooked up with this narcissist, it wasn't really you. Something funny happened there. It's actually kind of scary because you're just like, this is not even my type. You convinced yourself along the way that they were, but they never ever were. Ever. You're going to realize. You're going to find out. Not find out that they're cheating. You already know they've been doing that. Those you have found out about. Even situations where they think you don't know, but you know. Right? You found out about that. You found out. You found out. Now you're going to find out that who is this person? Why did I do this for so long? How did I actually hook up with them? It's like mind control. It's bad. You're going to find out. And then once you get to that stage, then you know that you're getting yourself back. Remember, dozen times I said to you guys, make nice meals for yourself, healthy meals, drink a lot of water, limit on your alcohol and your vices. And most importantly, it has to be a ritual. Everyday workout. Everyday workout. It really helps with your mind. It helps with your sleep. And it does help to regulate your nervous system. And sometimes sit just in a quiet. Don't be scrolling. Don't be, just sit. Or lay down and just sit and be still. And then once you start to feel frantic or that anxiety when that knock is around or something like that, tell yourself, tell your body, tell your mind, you're safe. Relax. You don't have to respond. If it's a question that you can say yes, no, tomorrow, one word answers, gray rock, as much as you can. But always remind yourself, I'm safe. Breathe. You don't have to respond. Even if they trigger you, because they're still going to want to trigger you. Breathe. You're safe. You have to keep on reminding your nervous system you're safe. And another thing about you regulating your nervous system is that you're going to lose that fupa. That little belly that you have, you're going to lose it. You are. You have a big stomach. And you're thinking it's the food, it's the drinks, it's this. No. It's your cortisol levels being so high. Because they're always bracing for impact. Therefore, your body is always, it's on alert. And it's trying to protect you. It's trying to protect you. And that's why you gain so much weight in your midsection. Because it's like somebody's about to punch you. And your nervous system is scared. You're always in fear. That's why you can't lose that weight. But now that you know, and now that you're gonna regulate your nervous system, and you're gonna calm yourself down, like it's okay. I don't have to rush. You're brushing your teeth. You're rushing. Everything is a rush because of this narcissist. And then they always say to you, "We late. Go." They always trying to make you hurry up. Always. Doesn't matter what it is, and they taking their own sweet old time. This time you probably woke up hours before to prepare for whatever. But as soon as they are now up and ready to, you're late, it's rush. They're always trying to get you to do things fast. You need to stop that thing. It's fucking up your nervous system. And it's raising your cortisol levels. They're doing it on purpose. They have to have you on edge and unprepared. However, you're a very organized, prepared person. So please, eat well. Exercise every day, guys. Get it in. Me personally, I'm doing an hour a day in the morning every day. 30-minute jog, 30-minute exercises. It's going to make you feel good. and you're gonna sleep. You're gonna be long sleeping. I get the narcissist is out there partying doof doof in the AM doof doof. You won't even be thinking about where are you? No, you're gonna be sleeping because you've been working out. You are regulating and calming down your nervous system. You have to. Trust me, you have to. I'm going to give you more tips and tricks on supplements and things that you can do to calm your nervous system down. And you're going to see it's going to work. You're going to start glowing again. If you are now only finding this channel and now only starting to really see, or now you've seen before, but now you want to do something about it, right? Take a picture of yourself right now. Take a picture of your face, and then take a picture of your body. Take a picture, because now you're going to start. You're going to see when you look at that picture, you're going to be so sad to see who you have become under the control of the narcissist. And then if you're going to start implementing what I'm saying you must do gradually, and don't rush it, and don't quit along the way. I've quit many times along the way, but this time something is very different. Amen to that, right? Once you see that picture, you're gonna see that that's not even you. And then as time goes on, once you start implementing the things that you need to implement to regulate your nervous system, get your body right, get your skin right, you're gonna start glowing. Start taking weekly pictures. Start detaching from that narc. Whether you live with them or not, go no contact. You're going to start to see the changes, because you're going to start to feel more calm and at ease. Watch. I'm not lying. Right? Anyway, keep dazzling. I love you. It's a long journey, but we're going to do this thing together. Okay? Bye, guys.